Maybe you can tell me where I am.
We can't help you, Deviant. Anna sees all. Leave us.
My name is Curtis Hewitt. I was hoping you...
Go to the community center. The headman will guide you.
Did you ever visit the orientation center back there?
We are not deviants. We tread the beaten track.
Where can I get a drink around here? I've been walking for quite a...
See the headman. He will help you.
Okay, where can I find him?
In the community. Go now. Anna sees all.
That looks like hard work.
We will not step off the track.
I'm a stranger, not a deviant. I'm just trying to find my way home.
Deviant, Anna sees all.
So what are you folks growing?
We fear the gods at all times.
Where can I get a drink around here?
Please, don't hurt me. I serve the gods.
Maybe you can help me.
Get away from me, Deviant.
I'm a stranger here, and I...
You think Anna doesn't see you? We will not waver from the path of shame.
Do you have guardians around here?
You cannot escape the gods.
Could I get a glass of water someplace?
Don't speak to me, Deviant. I tread the beaten track and obey without question.
Get on with your work, you bare-faced idler. Don't make me call Cosmo.
She sees me, but she doesn't see you.
My name is Curtis Hewitt, and I'm not a deviant. I'm a foreigner.
You're not Atlantean. You don't look wild-born.
Atlantean and wild-born? I'm American. You heard of planet Earth?
You're not an outsider, are you?
I think I am. What does outsider mean exactly?
A savage from the outer surface of the Earth. We live on its inside surface.
Have you always lived in this delightful community?
Of course not. The gods move us at will. I have worked in many communities.
I guess this little guy will soon be starting school?
He has already started work. His whole life will be servitude to the gods.
You don't sound too happy about the idea.
Don't let them catch you. They'll send you to the orientation center.
Where do the gods live?
In a floating palace high above us. They will mortify the people of Atlantis until we are cleansed of pride.
Or until the god of life comes to free us.
Yes, but that's just a story. It may never come true.
My name's Curtis Hewitt. What's yours?
Why are you hairy? Are you a deviant?
Would you be scared if I was?
Maybe. You're gonna get realigned.
Do you mind if I ask you what you do for a living?
I am head man of this community, 49-4. We toil and follow the path to self-effacement. You too will work yourself to death once you've been realigned.
What I really need is something to drink.
As head man, I authorize you to drink at the well, deviant. Now you are a disgusting specimen, rejected even by she who sees all. But soon, you'll be one more groveling servant of the gods.
My name is Curtis Hewitt, and I'm kind of lost.
You are severely disorientated. As head man of this community, I order you to remain docile. Some guardians will come to take care of you.
How does Anna see all?
Her likeness is present wherever we of Atlantis live. She surveys without rest. To stray beyond her vision is to digress. You have diverged so far she cannot bear the sight of you.
So have you folks always worshipped Xanat and the other gods?
Only after their ascension to godhood. The old gods had failed Atlantis and its proud people. The new Atlantis required gods without mercy. You too will find humility when your realignment is complete.
I met a young woman with a little boy. Do you folks have a schoolhouse?
You have walked about our community, and Anna completely ignores you. How lost you must feel, you pathetic aberration. As for that woman, she worries me. She could be in need of realignment. The boy also. As head man, I must be ruthless with potential pre-deviancy.
I already met some guardians. Do they ever come by your village?
Whenever duty calls them to keep us in our place, they'll help you too. They'll take you to a place of pain and suffering where you'll learn how undeserving of life you are.
I'd be interested to know what kind of names you folks have. What's yours?
My name is unimportant. To think otherwise is to deviate.
I'd like to know about your gods. Do you have a favorite? One of the girls?
Throw yourself down and pray for realignment. How could you wander so far from the track?
How come you don't use a pulley to haul up your buckets?
A pulley? You know we use no animals to bear our burdens. Arrogance is abhorrent to the gods.
A pulley's just a grooved wheel around which you run some rope. It makes things easier to lift.
Xanat, preserve me. There is no greater deviancy than making things easier. The gods demand absolute humility and backbreaking labor.
Is it true that Anna sees all?
Is it true that Xanat made the sun and moon? Anna's likeness is everywhere, and no one escapes her gaze, except those who wander from the track to live like the forest savages.
What do you think of those guardian guys? Kind of rough, aren't they?
They are the guardians of humility, deviant. To resist them is to spit defiance at the gods. The anger of Cosmo is endless. I won't talk to you anymore, deviant. You must seek realignment. The gods will train you to bow your head in shame.
Sweat beneath the goddess of the day, radiant Sama. Granted goddesshood by her uncle, mighty Zanet, she brings the sun to light our endless toil. By her shining grace, our unworthiness is fully exposed. Quake before the wrath of Cosmo, pitiless punisher, god of death. Raised to godhood by his father, the mighty Zanet, Lord Cosmo wields his pillar of fire and exterminates the deviant. Only Zanet's holy command stops Cosmo from burning all of us to ash, which is what we deserve. Cringe with shame before Kama, goddess of night, who, with her mother Enna and twin sister Sama, ascended to goddesshood. Lady Kama brings us dreams filled with guilt and humiliation, stripping away the pride that leads us to deviancy. Without end is the might of Zanet. He led the unworthy survivors of Atlantis to the inside of the world. Alone, he created the new Atlantis, forged our sun and moon, revealed his magnificent power to his people, and destroyed the traitors among us.
Now, everything's going to be fine. The Guardians have arrived, and they'll take good care of you.
For you, there is only the beaten track. That's your place. You will remain there until you're dead.
What are you staring at, you malevolent worm? You're a cesspit of pre-deviant potentialities, and you're on my list.
I led you from darkness to light, yet you defy me.
I want to see more exhaustion on those faces.
My pillar of fire is the surest way to prevent pre-deviant potentialities and burn this attitude to a crisp.
Do you mind if I ask you what you do for a living?
I am head man of this community, 49-4. We toil and follow the path to self-effacement. You too will work yourself to death once you've been realigned.
About the well, why don't you guys use a pulley? And more generally, haven't you heard of labor-saving devices?
Deviant filth! No wonder Anna refuses to lay eyes on you. As head man, I tremble with shame and fear for our community. We are not put here to indulge in devices. Our penance is total exhaustion through toil and suffering.
My name is Curtis Hewitt, and I'm kind of lost.
You are severely disorientated. As head man of this community, I order you to remain docile. Some guardians will come to take care of you.
How does Anna see all?
Her likeness is present wherever we of Atlantis live. She surveys without rest. To stray beyond her vision is to digress. You have diverged so far she cannot bear the sight of you.
I met a young woman with a little boy. Do you folks have a schoolhouse?
You have walked about our community, and Anna completely ignores you. How lost you must feel, you pathetic aberration. As for that woman, she worries me. She could be in need of realignment. The boy also. As head man, I must be ruthless with potential pre-deviancy.
I already met some guardians. Do they ever come by your village?
Whenever duty calls them to keep us in our place, they'll help you too. They'll take you to a place of pain and suffering where you'll learn how undeserving of life you are.
This machine is impressive.
The gods! As head man, I must force pre-deviants to spend many days gazing upon their gods and learning about their destructive powers. Truly, we are blessed to be so downtrodden for our own good.
Halt, deviant.